getting a little weird that if I don't have these on, I feel strange. Well, that was fun. I didn't know I could leave that on. Apparently I can. We've learned something new. Greetings. Hey, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Mental Musings. Hey, it's not a gaming stream. Oh, it's sober, what? Yeah, I made this stream just out of fun. For me. It's Sober Sunday. Sober Sunday. Meaning, like any other day, I'm still sober. That's it, I'm still sober. You guys drink whatever you want. Please tell me what you're drinking. That's very important. Delightful. Kathy Huey. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Who did I remember? Apparently not. Hold, please. You know, I did it, and then I changed it, and I did it. This will make more sense in a second. Hold your breath. There we go. Hi. That's a complicated issue right there. I've done it before. This time, complicated. Kregeliki 13. That sounds lovely. I don't know if I've had Kregeliki 13. Maybe I will someday. Another thing I want to talk about, sort of, about sobriety is when you drink whiskey, you can stay sober. It's amazing, I know. One drink does technically compromise you because alcohol, it's like the slightest bit. Even what I'm drinking, my non-alcoholic stuff, it's like insignificant bit, but still. Can't get drunk. Which really I haven't done in a very long time. Which is good. I'm thinking of like scenarios where I drank a little more. And only once or twice when I did it too much. Which was a long time ago, and it was in Kentucky, which of course it was. It was like, what, 2-3 years ago? Time is irrelevant now. And we have smoothie tonight. So, sober. And I did make a mocktail for myself. Right now we're going through the diet soda era of me trying stuff. Background music. That's what it is. Like, it's so quiet. It's like I can whisper and you still hear me. Which is true, because this microphone is crazy. But I thought I would just do one of these. Like, hey guys, what's up? How's life? How's things? Are you staying sane? Yeah, me too, I think. That's all I'm trying to do these days. And also, I couldn't pass up the little mustache guy pouring the drinks. I thought it was pretty funny. That's sober. And he's pouring a mocktail. That guy there, who looks so happy. He's drinking a mocktail. It's fine. My bartender there knows what's up. Okay. Let's see if I start getting hit with freaking monetization BS again. There we go. This might be loud. Sorry in advance. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Well, hold on, let me see if I can do this the other way. Can you hear it now? I assume you can. Let's go back a little bit. There we go. Play, damn you. That's really quiet. Get to not so quiet. There we go. There we go. We need to vibe, everyone. Sounds good. All right. The problem is it went through my speakers first, which it's, you know, I didn't change that. It's fine. I get it. Just annoying. And now you're not hearing it through my speakers, through the microphone. You're just hearing it direct, unfiltered. You know, like unfiltered around here. Kathy, are you feeling better? Last time you were here, you're like, I don't feel like shit. I mean, you didn't say it like that, but you know what I mean. I have 3 beverages. This is what happens when you don't drink alcohol in a minute. You just stay very hydrated. Water, smoothie, mocktail. Why? It's going to be weird mixing them together, though. I can't go from this to the smoothie. That's not allowed. We're not doing that. That's not too bad. That stuff still has a weird finish. It's not for 12 hours. Well, I'll do it. That's all you need to do. It's amazing. Well, it should be amazing. But when I get sick, I do the best thing possible is stay unconscious. Just take the meds, sleep. NyQuil, that kind of stuff. Just take it and be out. Let the medicine do its magic. And not feel as miserable. That's my favorite part. Being unconscious is a savior for feeling sick. Sometimes. Sometimes it won't let you sleep. But if you'll note, the thumbnail is like Sober Sunday. This may be a new thing. This may not. I don't know how many of you like being around me when I'm sober. I don't. I mean, it's great. I did offer some samples to 4 Leaf and Whiskey Nose earlier. I don't know if they're going to take it. But I think I'm going to reach out to other channels and be like, would you like a sampler? From me, the Whiskey Sommelier. Just finished soup and sourdough. Oh, tell me about how good your food is. Stop it. I had something pretty good for lunch. I met up with Mama and Pop KillCo and my brother, and we had dinner. Late lunch, early dinner. Like 3:30. I rode my bike to get there. It's not even 10 minutes away. It's not that crazy. But it is cold. And I do have to kind of wipe off some of the salt residue on my tires now. So that's fun. But it's nice to get out. Like it's been like frigidly cold for a few days, 3 or 4 days. That sucks. And now today it's a little above freezing, and it was sunny, so it looked like a nice day out. And even though I wasn't really feeling it, like getting out of bed today was rough. But I did it again. I got to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna suck. Let's talk about my problems. Yay. But car issue stuff still going on. How much do you know about a car's transmission? I know hearing about cars' transmission is bad. And that's what we're going into tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. The motherfucker, they want me at 8 a.m. Which means they might get it figured out early. It'll be interesting. There are plans being made. I don't know if I'll get my car back tomorrow. I don't know if we'll be able to afford repairing it. That's the big one right now. Real world sucks, man. I picked a weird time to be sober in my life. That's what I've been telling myself lately. That doesn't mean I need to drink or anything. It's just of all the times and all the times. Do it. Krigella, key it up if you have one for it. I don't think I've ever had one. Wait, have I? Name sounds familiar, but there's a lot of bottles of Scotch out there with similar names. Well, I don't see one right now. So that might be on my list. What would I pour if I were to join both of you? I was looking at it, actually. I lingered on it for a minute, but if I was, it would be Port Charlotte 10 year. Heavily beated. That's what I'm feeling tonight. Yay. At least I still remember what it tastes like. I did go to a nice tasting last week, though. That was a nice change of pace. And I could always do tastings on the channel, but I just don't like the idea of spitting out whiskey. That is mine. Someone else's, fine. But my own, I don't like it. So I'm thinking about sending sample packs to other YouTube channels who want to try some stuff. Handpicked by me. Some people like that. Lots of people like that, actually. Come to think of it. They enter raffles for it and stuff. I thought about doing those again, too. Because, again, you're all helping me in two ways. One's financially for getting the raffle license, and two, you get to drink my whiskey, which is just sitting behind me looking pretty at the moment. That's all it's doing. The bottom shelf's getting a lot of love because that's where all the non-alcoholic things are. It's like there's 5 of them down there now. This one was the Ritual. There we go. Ritual with Diet Coke, couple drops of Angostura and regular Angostura and orange Angostura bitters. And the finish is still weird. Samples are fun, yeah. And I do have a very specific way of doing it. Like, completely. I have thought about it much more than I like to think about. So there's a method to my madness. And I like to think people can appreciate it. Now, why is that open? Brian, why do you have that open? I was looking at... I've uninstalled it, but World of Warcraft was on my computer for a little while. But I died in hardcore mode. It made me sad. That's what that is. And my time expired. You have to pay monthly for it. I paid for 1 month, and that was it. Maybe 2. And I don't have the funds to pay for games. That's why we're doing Fallout. It's a lot like Skyrim with guns and horrible things happening. You need some NA beers, Bureau, Athletic, Blue Moon. Yeah. You got some. Oh, you got some. Good. Bureau. I haven't really had Athletic. I've heard mixed things, so I haven't tried it. And the Blue Moon. Bureau and Blue Moon are awesome. I love that those exist now. I love that I accidentally have to... I have found them. And that they improve my situation. I almost had a Bureau first. But with, again, the spirits I have and knowing the stuff has to expire. Super annoying. Oops. Yeah, I'm trying to drink that while I can. And the Ritual was the first one. So it's probably going to go Ritual, get rid of that first. The Kentucky 74, but only because I have one other bottle that's not opened, so I need to finish that one too. Finish the one that's open, and then I have the other one for whenever. And then we have the other two, the Liars, which they have actual cocktail mix things. I don't know if I want to get them. I'm like, yeah, because it's like, you know, the Liars stuff and cola, which I can do right here with no problem. And it actually does taste pretty good. But we'll see. I think they have other ones that might be different styles. Like I think they're trying to make not artificial, but they have gin that they work on and rum. Some of them have stuff like that out there. I don't know if Liars does, but those are options, which I'm not interested in yet. I need to work for all the whiskey alternatives before I start looking at other stuff. And if I did, it'd probably be gin first. Tequila and me are not exactly friends. I will happily have a margarita. That's usually as far as I go, though. Doing shots of tequila, no. We've done it. The lime part's really great because that's after I took the shot. And again, sober. I exist now only off smoothies. It's a wild world. Any favorites? Yes. Liars. The last one I did the video of, the last video stream I did, that was about Liars, non-whiskey alternative thing. It's great. I like it so far. It goes well with, I don't know if it went well with Coke. I think I did it last time. And it's because I used, oh no, that was the soda water. Yeah, I used too much soda water, so that wasn't great. We're going to try that again. The soda water itself is kind of bland. I needed a little more from it, and it didn't deliver. It's like Poland Springs, ginger, lemon, or something like that. I forget. Ugh. Did you get yours when you came in? There you go, just in case. Gotta make sure everyone feels welcome, as they say. So what else is happening out there? Do you guys have any whiskey wisdom for me? I'm not really paying attention anymore, but I know I still like it a lot. I had to resist buying a bottle recently. What was it? It was a Crowded Barrel release, I'm pretty sure. Yes, they have a far north release, and I was like, part of me was just like, don't do it. And a gin at a local store, it has super strong pine note. Yeah, they're like, pine sol. Now it's gin. Yay, drink up. I don't know if that's what they do, but you don't want to go pine necessarily. I always forget the name of the stuff that's in it. Gin has something berry in it. Juniper berry. I remembered a thing. Wow. So if anything, it tastes like juniper berries and not pine. If it was pine, you'd probably just lean too hard in one direction. I do like gin though, like gin and tonics. If I am able to do stuff in a slightly less way, gin and tonics might be something I go for, at least in the warmer months. I never really explored cocktails too much, just because I'm not the one to make them. Like I make these, and that's it. That's just like a little can of soda, 2 ounces of the stuff, and then a couple shots of bitters. Easy. It's borderline the same thing as a. That's what I forgot. I haven't been putting maraschino cherries in it because I'm still terrified to open that thing. Like, then the task will be, you have to eat all these Luxardo cherries at some point. Like, ugh. I'm willing to do it, but I'm gonna have to make a video of it or something. That's insane. It's so much money. That's the big thing for me, is like that can cost a lot. Actually, I don't remember what it is. I can check, but I'm scared to do so. Amazon knows all. Oh, do you guys have any favorites right now? One of the things that I've talked about whiskey, it kind of comes and goes in phases. I know you guys said, which one? Krigelliki. What put you in that mood? What makes you feel that whiskey? I can't really explain it either, but you can try. Like the reason I looked up there when I heard Krigelliki and thought Port Charlotte heavily peated would be nice. Well, because I saw it. That's about as far as it gets. And my brain somehow related it to Krigelliki. I'm sure they're nothing alike. But maybe. I don't know, it's been a while. 158 days sober. I was supposed to do something about 150 days. But the thing about being sober is you don't really pay attention to how many days it's been anymore. I have this on my phone just to tell me. Like, so I know. I'm not going to keep track. I've been abstaining from actual alcohol for 158 days. If it helps, this is what I put in perspective in. I spent much longer not drinking alcohol when I was younger. Like, before I actually got my hands on it. That was a pretty long time. That was 15, 16 years, something like that. Long ago. Robert Smith, hello. Welcome. Welcome. This is for you. Hold on. Ah, yes. That's better. It's our go-to sipper lately. Pour twice a week. There you go. There you go. It's the time of year. I swear people go into peaty stuff during the colder months. I don't know how cold it is where you are, but here it's freaking cold. But other places it's worse. Goal tonight. God, I forgot what I said. I think I said for the goal, 10 super chats of any sort, and I was going to do something. Oh yeah, play Fallout 76 live, which I might do anyway, but I probably won't. If I put a goal for it, that means I won't. I might still play it, just not while streaming. And that's to see if I can handle it. Because again, I rode a bike today. Briefly. 49, that sounds lovely. It was 32 degrees here. Why? Actually, it's 2 degrees Celsius right now. So it hasn't actually gotten below freezing. And it was capped at 5 Celsius, which is about 40 something. So I felt fine riding my bike. The wind was a little bit, yeah, but the hills were kind of suck. But it felt nice. Like, I like riding my bicycle. I hate to say it, because that means I should do it more often. But maybe not this time of year. I want to be able to go out and, I guess, take you guys with me in a little way. People who pay attention to this channel is like, this is where I'm escaping to today. How are you? Still kicking it? All right, cool. That's where I'm at. Freezing from -12 Fahrenheit last week. Yeah. John McKellen, hello. Sneaking in, are we? Hold on, this is for you. Oh, yeah, that's better. Welcome. Oh, also, other than the goal, I remember all this stuff. There are interactive things you can do with the chat down below. It's new. I still don't 100% understand how it works, but I know it works. Like on a weekly basis, which is really nice. What the hell what did I call it? Blah. I can't see it. Tangia. If you want to mess around with Tangia, I have a bunch of weird options. You can pick stuff. It'll show up somewhere over here, I think. Similar to what the super chats do. Like if you do mega chats or super chats or I forget what the other one, Venmo or PayPal. They all do something different. And now you have other ones that just do something different. You get to pick. And they each have a price. It's pretty funny. And I picked some good ones. I think I did. I don't think I put it at too crazy, but know that you can be weird here. I give you the option to do so. I have picked the weird for you, so I hope you enjoy my selection. And for your sober lifestyle, not sponsored, you can get a bullet thing and make smoothies in less than 5 minutes, less than 3 minutes. It's so good. I wish I had known about it earlier, because I've had one in my possession for years. I just never used it because it sounded exhausting. And for whatever reason, use this little stupid thing is easier than using an actual blender. It's just faster. So it's like, done. Instant smoothie. Good stuff. I did have food with, I was talking about it. Mama and Papa KillCo and my brother earlier today. We went to Sakonnet. It was delightful because they had one of the specials I like, which is a buffalo chicken salad wrap. So buffalo chicken, lettuce and tomato, I think. Maybe romaine. Anyway. And blue cheese dressing. Oh. I'm probably going to eat that next for dinner. Because I only ate half of it. That's what you do at American restaurants, you know. If no one told you, do not eat all of it at once. It's better if you have some now and then have some later. Unless it's like a steak or something, but even then. I'm thinking of my steak, which is like a filet mignon, because I'm snobby like that. The mustache. I can't help it. I like filet mignon. Don't come at me. And it's done just right. Oof. Oh. But also, it's a small amount. You just eat that and you're good. I like to think it's... Well, I guess it is. Hold on. If I remember, filet mignon is kind of like that big, that like piece as far as quality goes in the meat world. Maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know for sure. But that's a very important piece, and it costs a lot. But it's really good. It's stupidly good. If I could, I would have filet mignon once a month. If I could. I don't know where I'd go, because that's a whole other problem. But I'm definitely finding myself leaning into food more these days. One, my palate needs to be expanded. For the rest, your life is going to be exploring your palate. If you're not doing that right, well, come on, didn't your mother tell you to try new foods? It's important. I have found some I abhor. So, live and learn. What's one that I can say right away I don't like? I don't like celery, but that's not like a vehement, ugh, it's just I don't like the taste of it. And some people I think it doesn't have a taste. That must be nice. What else? And that's not a dislike. That's just like, that's not a hard, like, oh God, it's terrible. I don't have many of those. We were talking about olives a little while ago. I have not tried enough olives, and I know I don't really like them that much. They're a bit weird. What else did I try? The Greek food experience was nice. That's when I had those weird olives. I went, I don't like those. That was my latest culinary experience. Has anyone else had a culinary experience recently? Something new that they tried in their lives. We would usually say this about whiskey, by the way. Like, what whiskey do you have? What's what? And for me, it was those olives. But also, again, filet mignon. The reason I'd have that is I need more protein in my life, as my nutritionist constantly tells me. Nutrition, fiber, what else? Those are the big ones. Protein. I don't know if I really need carbs. I know I do, but I'll look at that. Avoid sugars. Usual. Don't eat bad things. And I need a lot of protein in my life for what I'm doing. Staying active, trying to stay in a physical condition. That's okay. Better than okay, actually. Working on that. That's been a good distraction from not drinking alcohol. Not that it's an issue. It's just kind of ever present. Olives are good. I bet you put them on pizza, don't you? I've had them on pizza too. Not all as one thing, but when you do supreme pizzas, I think they have olives in them sometimes. They have like everything. That's the supreme part of it, but I don't mind them so much in that regard. But I would not get a supreme pizza. That would not be my first call. It'd be pepperoni, or it'd be ham and pepperoni, because I like to clog up my arteries. Woo! Or another big one. Get a pizza with extra cheese and extra sauce. Ooh. That's rough in the best way possible. It's like, I want pizza, but double. That's what you just asked for. Pizza and then pizza more. You do put them on pizza. Blasphemy, I knew it. I don't know if I like the black ones. I've had them. I know what they taste like. And the catch is that if they're in a pizza, I know. I take a bite of a pizza and there are olives in it. I wouldn't notice if I just didn't see it and then ate some. I would know it was in there very quickly. What else would I notice? I'm not really sure. But as far as flavors go out, that one sticks in my head. What other foods do you guys don't like? I've had to get used to strawberries. I'll admit that. They are a weird texture and they're very nice. I've gotten used to having them now. But for a while, like even sometimes still, like I'm putting it on oatmeal, putting it on like cereal when I'm in like a rush. Like I got to get out the door now. Cereal, strawberries on it, maybe bananas. That's a thought too. I've done that before. I just don't like having bananas. So that puts a damper on that. I don't want to deal with having to keep bananas because they change very quickly. And I am not good at keeping track of stuff. Music's been chill. I'm trying to think of what else I haven't had. We've talked about a little bit of this, like seafood. I grew up in Rhode Island, and I'm not big on seafood. I do have specific things, though, I like. I know I like clam chowder, just like white clam chowder. Not clear, is what I mean. Fish and chips, but who doesn't like that? I like clam cakes. We're talking about this. You can live without broccoli. Broccoli is okay as long as it's roasted. That's me. I don't love it, but I can handle it. Same goes with Brussels sprouts. Like we had to, me and my nutritionist had to figure out like what vegetables will you eat? I'm like, not many. So that's been fun. And bananas because they're good for you. Exactly. Like bananas are good for you. I have bananas in my smoothie. So this smoothie right here has bananas in it. That's why it's this weird kind of purplish, whitish color because there's quite a few bananas this time. That's a color. It's almost like a purple pastel. I would eat bananas, except they don't keep well. People are like, put them in your freezer. I'm like, no. I don't like cutting up bananas. I don't like those little like strips of stuff that are on them. You have to pull off if you don't do it right. Ugh. Freaks me out. So if I did have that, I would have them in cereal. Sugar Kitty, meow. Welcome. That's for you. Welcome, Sugar Kitty. We're talking about foods. We're talking about sobriety. We're talking about... What else were we talking about? Super Chats and the goal. Patreons and channel members. That's the thing I have to mention. You can do that. You can be those for me and help me out. Most of you already have, so it's fine. I just have to remember to say it. Like and subscribe. There we go. Got it. Right at the 30-minute mark, possibly 32. But other than that, we're talking about food. Let me know what's in your glass if you're drinking anything, because the whole Sober Sunday is I am sober. You can drink whatever you want, obviously. Please tell me about it. That's why the second part of this stream was please bring whiskey. I think it's funny. I don't know if anyone thought it was funny, but I think it's pretty funny. And once again, I've gone down the Diet Coke. Diet Coke, Ritual, Spirit Alternative, a couple of dashes of Angostura bitters, and a couple of dashes of orange Angostura bitters. So far, so good. Cats. Fish, I don't have to go near it. There you go. I've gotten into tuna fish from a can. It's weird, the kind of things that have a lot of protein in them, and apparently a whole can of tuna is good for you. Who knew? Let me check out my phone, actually. Ow. But let's see. Tuna can, protein. I get to bring you guys into my little, like, not drinking world, and that has a lot to do with food. Having a strict, not a strict, but having a sensible diet and exercising regularly, which I might not get to do this week because problems, life problems, car problems. It's great. But as they say, it could be a lot worse. I know about tuna. I just can't go for it. You don't like tuna? That's an easy one. It's about 26 grams of protein in a can of tuna. So that is a solid lunch. Just tuna sandwich. Boom. 26 grams of protein. My goal, again, I talked to a nutritionist. This is like real life every day, every week stuff. Talk to her once a week. Trying to figure out how to get enough protein in for what I want to do is not easy. I have days I can do it where I get up, have a 20-gram protein yogurt, 20-gram protein oatmeal, strawberries, blueberries on that. So healthy. Coffee, of course. And that's 40 grams of protein out the door, like in the morning. Boom. Done. Then I have to get about 40 more, possibly 50 more. And of course, 26 grams of protein for lunch would be good with that. It would be on an everything bagel, too, if you're wondering. Popeyes needed to just open a block from my office. I have myself a chicken sandwich once a week. There you go. I get chicken sandwiches quite often, but they're from my freezer. It's like high protein chicken fillet, not terribly fried or anything. Gotta have coffee. Yeah, absolutely. That's the first thing I really should think about, and it isn't always. Sometimes I just sit at my desk and start being numb to the world. Remember, everyone, take all the social media off your phone. And I say that knowing that I might be being watched through social media on someone's phone. That one's fine. Like, I'm okay. This place is okay. But the concern I've had, and I talked about it in this week's podcast, is your attention is not being yours when you start scrolling and letting other things outside of your little place, your little area, your realm of consciousness, so to speak, is being pulled in too many different directions. And I have found that after removing a lot of social media apps, except for the ones I have to use to continue the growth of this channel, so much better. Already, so much better. I'm not looking at my phone often about anything. I'm not taking it to bed. Like, I don't have anything on there where I'd like start to scroll immediately after waking up. Or people bring it to the bathroom. That's the thing people do. That's wild. Maybe don't do that. Maybe leave your phone away from you for a little while. It might be best if you do that. So get control of your attention, everyone. You can spend it here. I'm trying to get control of my attention so far. Putting a lot of it into playing games, because I'd rather be in a nuclear wasteland than deal with reality sometimes. The other thing about making coffee or breakfast is I will do that first, and I will not remember to take my medication in the morning. Even if I have a reminder on my phone, I'll forget it's there. Which doesn't make it a helpful reminder now, does it? But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. No worries. Take that for what you will, everyone. I'm desperately trying to take control of my own attention, and it's best that I do. Like, among everything else with my channel and what I'm doing, the no alcohol thing, well, there are a lot of other things that have my attention right now. One of them being my own mental health. This is why I'm doing the whole nutritionist, exercising, and what the other thing is, maintaining this channel. You know what? I haven't been clicking on stuff. There we go. Gotta read it all. Oh, fish. Sugar Kitty doesn't like tuna. I mean, what the heck? Oh, wait, no, Sugar Kitty likes tuna. Someone else doesn't. Just open up a couple months here. Very well going to try that. The Colonel left? Oh, no. Whatever. I have fast food places very close to me. It's in a different state, which helps, but the other state is like there, like right there. So what kind of horrors do you have near you? There's another thing we can play. What stuff is near you that you wish wasn't, or that is not particularly healthy for the society as a whole? What do I have here? I have a Burger King. There is a Wendy's. There is a Taco Bell. There is a Pizza John's. There is... what's the other taco place? Shoot. Another taco place, another restaurant. It's called 110 Grill. That's the restaurant. There are a few of them around here. The other one, I can't remember the name, and I don't even know if it's still there, actually. I'm making an assumption that it is. But I have so much bad stuff near me. Starbucks. I go to Starbucks far too regularly. I'm better now. Nutritionist. She's implied that, you know, lattes and such aren't the best thing for you to have, especially when they're vanilla or caramel. The cold brew's fine with a little vanilla cream. That's fine. or sweet cream, I think it is. But I don't really like their cold brew that much. Plus, it's not what has the most caffeine in it, which is really what I'm looking for every time. What do you order at Starbucks? Ugh. I've been ordering the, it's like a double espresso. No, it's 3 shots on ice with some milk. And that's it. And I think a squirt of some kind of sweetener that they have. Not so sure don't want them. May not be healthy, but I don't mind it once in a while. Yeah, I don't mind it once in a while. It's just knowing they're right there and that many of them. It feels weird. But key thing to note here, I'm near an off-ramp. So to get into the town next door, there is a on and off ramp that's highly used. So there's like gas stations and fast food and all that stuff. That's not a surprise why it's there. It just feels kind of gross knowing that it is. Let's see here. That's that. What? Oh. Qdoba. Qdoba, Mexican Eats. That's also near here. That is in the plaza area. So people go there. If they're on foot and shopping. There's a lot of stuff over there, actually. Another thing to note, there are 2 grocery stores. 2 big grocery stores. No, 3. I forgot. There is a Stop and Shop and Aldi's and a Market Basket. All within earshot. Or all within stone's throw away. There we go. One of those things was right. On the other hand, I wish wasn't round is different. A grow house business less than half a mile away. It totally sticks up the places at times. They're supposed to have air cleaners inside. Oh. A grow house business. I see. Yeah, that'd be annoying. You go into the air pollution thing there. Wait a minute. Hang on. Let me try to do this the right way. Yeah. That's what it is. It's, fast food. Wow, stuff still tastes weird. You can tell it's in there, though. So that's nice. All the soda, and I can still tell that stuff's in there. Oof. But those are things I try to avoid at all costs. It smells like skunk. Ew. Skunky. That's no fun. Yeah, I'd say put in a complaint to the town hall office. Something like that. I know where my town hall is. They're all really miserable people. Maybe they're not all miserable, but it's hard to watch them talk about anything. They are just not excited about what they're doing. Unfortunately. But I do live in one of those towns where it's like older people are interested in local government. It's like, you guys have anything else you can do? Except complain. That's what it is. I have complaints, but they're not really important ones. They're like BS complaints. And I think at this point it's been like there's a road that people aren't supposed to go down. It's like a one-way road, but people go two-way, even though it's not sized for that. So like 2 cars can't really pass each other at one point. It's annoying. People just take it as a shortcut. Both ways. You're not supposed to bump on. I'm not still worried about it after 5 years. It's nothing. Blech. Telling you, Sugar Kitty, write to your local governor or town hall. Take back control. I don't have any real complaints around here, but I haven't really, other than the stupid road thing that bothers me. But, I'm fortunate in that regard where nothing crazy is happening here yet. But, I'm doing streaming to retain some sanity. Only some. But also, as I said, everyone take back control of your attention. The attention that we're having here is great. This is fine, normal, passive, comfortable attention. Whereas there are a lot of things out there that cause a lot of reactive behavior, is the best way I can put it. And strong reactive behavior. So I'm not allowed to deal with any of that. It's not healthy for me. It really isn't. So I'm trying to make my own little space here. Thank you all for joining me in it, because there is sobriety on my end. I'm not as much fun anymore. But I do have all these nice non-alcoholic alternatives. However, I shouldn't be drinking diet soda. Again, nutritionists has talked to me about stuff. There's nothing good in soda that I should drink. But it is diet, so, you know, the usual American, it's diet, so it's fine. I think I like Coke Zero better. I can't remember. I shouldn't like any of it. You know what this really is, though? The undertone of all of this? It's the sodas from Fallout. They got me with that. They made me think of Coca-Cola. It's all part of a conspiracy. But no. It did. To some extent, I know it did. But there's also the truth that I need to try and make different mocktails, and whiskey and Coke is a very common one. Exactly. Tell them how outrageous it is that things are like this, and they will just... They don't have anything else to do, apparently, so why not? It's fine. I know, Dr. Pepper is the pinnacle of soda, apparently. Look into the story about it. Look up how Dr. Pepper became a thing, and you will know why it's so wild that it exists at all. And why you will not find anything else that tastes like it. Really. I know there are... There are spin-offs of Dr. Pepper's type stuff. Like local big chains will make the soda version of it. Like Pepper or Stepper or something. Some kind of weird soda name. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I think we all have our own soda fixations. I have plenty of them. Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew. Like the sodas of my generation were, /are, Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. I don't think I ever really liked anything else. Like, I never really liked Sprite. That was like just bubbly lemonade, basically. And, no. But that was another one that was in there. Like, I'd see Sprite commercials all the time. It's ridiculous. We used to like Crush. Crush soda was a big thing. Still is. It's got kind of its own generational thing. And what else? Well, I had it there. A&W root beer and Barks root beer. Those are the two root beers I remember liking a lot. That's like the development of my palate was. Mr. T cereal and Count Chocula. The things we like in our youth, everyone. And what we like now. Now I like smoothies. Because I make them myself. What else do I like, though? I used to like sweet tea, which is just sugar water. We know this now, but... and again, the other crime of my youth was liking twisted teas a lot. I've thought about showing you guys my cap collection, because once again, the soda from Fallout made me think about keeping bottle caps for some reason. All drug concoctions, that's right. No Frankenberry. Frankenberry was fine, but I would absolutely... Like, I would go Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Blueberry, right? That's the way I'd go. But Count Chocula is king. Cap'n Crunch hurts the top of my mouth? No. Unless it's Crunch Berry, then maybe. I can suffer with that discomfort because of the Crunch Berries. And not Oops All Berries. What are you talking about? Why do that? Why destroy a good thing? What else? What else? I'm reminiscing now. Like cereal stuff. I remember we had a hamburger helper a lot. That was good. Hamburger helper. Pronunciation, man. Damn you. What else? Trying to think of other stuff we had. Spaghetti meatballs? That was a classic. We used to have, like, the most basic thing you can possibly eat, which is, like, noodles with butter. They were butter noodles, so of course you put butter on them. Those were ridiculously good, and probably not the best thing to have. But they were good. I still like butter a lot. It's a problem. Do you know I'm a butter connoisseur? Not really. Connoisseur is the wrong word. I have a preference. And it is an expensive butter, unfortunately. And it's also not, it's butter. It's like serious butter. It's not messing around. And I have that regularly, which I probably shouldn't, but I keep it in small doses. Don't make me hate everything about life. Don't make me hate the things I like to eat, please. I had pancakes this morning. Pancakes with butter, maple syrup, strawberries, and blueberries. It was divine. Still make hamburger helper here and there. Shaq has his 5-star personal chef makes him hamburger helper. Hey, well, you know, if the guy knows how to make it right, I would understand why you would do that. I just don't really eat beef as often as you think. Like, me talking about a steak is because I have that one filet mignon thing every once in a while. And we're talking like maybe once every 3 months. Big maybe. Once half a year. I'd like to have it a little more often, but again, it's a ridiculously expensive thing. And I wouldn't know where to go. You know, Longhorn Steakhouse exists, but I don't know if I should get my filet mignon there. That's all. It's a complicated thing. Maybe. I haven't had a steak in a minute. I know I've had one a little while ago, but considering I don't remember what, and knowing it wasn't filet mignon in all likelihood. Oh, you know what? It probably was. And it was probably when I went to Texas. That's the last time I had it. And it was at a very fancy, like, posh place. They had a, let me put it this way, they had a butcher room in the center of the entire place. So you could see what they were chopping up in, like, a very fancy way, not in, like, a vulgar, gross way. It was all very clean, which was good. And I remember the time before that, so I'd been there once before, because it's a decent place. It actually was the place we went where it was me and Whiskey Dictionary and 2 other people who I know who weren't like YouTube people, but like Cliff Smith was there. You know, Cliff Smith here. He's an avid viewer of the channel, huge supporter. But it was a weird like coincidence that we all went there, and it was kind of a posh place. So there's that. Weird part for me was that I ordered salad the first time I was there because I could afford it. Square rolls. Square rolls? Really? Oh, I don't remember that at all. You collect 10 pats and eat it all plain with the roll. What are you doing, Sugar Kitty? That's not right. That's not right. That's not a healthy option. You should have really listened to the pyramid, the nutrition pyramid, because that was right. Wasn't it? Sure it was. Pork chop every 3 months. That sounds pretty good. Pork chop sounds pretty good. I do like me a good pork chop. Cheeseburger and ground beef casserole, like from scratch by a chef. But I saw Shaq on TV once, and the chef was doing it right out of the box. Hey, again, if he makes it right, okay. You know, when you have money, whatever. If you want to have Chef Boyardee, hold on, thinking of the wrong thing. If you want hamburger helper made by a fancy chef, there are the words. Go ahead. Like, if you can do it, go ahead. It was not right at all. But I was getting, yeah, exactly. I probably ate glue at one point in my life. I don't remember. I was in elementary school. Like, if I found, like, if it got sticky stuff on my hand and, you started pulling it off like that, part of me would just be curious. It's like, oh, this is weird. What does it taste like? I mean, there's a time in our lives where we just want to put things in our mouth just to see what they taste like. Is it a good idea? No. But we do it anyway. We live and learn. The wild time, folks. Thank you for being here and helping me retain some sanity. I don't know if you guys like these better than like gaming streams. I know I haven't actually done a heart-to-heart of sorts with all of you in quite a while. I've been doing a lot of gaming streams, and mainly that's it. Because it's easy for me to do, and I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it. I know there's plenty of you here. Again, make sure you like and subscribe. It's awesome. If you do, it helps me out tremendously. The more you help me, the more I can try to do better with my life. That's really it. It's a bit of a weird... What I can do... Mike Franklin, what are you doing here? How dare you? Welcome. Wait, this is for you. Don't. There you go. Thank you for showing up. As always, you're right on time. We've been having a good time. I've been sober the whole time, I promise. Technically. But I'll do more of these if you like. Sober Sunday can be a thing. But I will be on the lookout for other spirit alternatives and different kinds of beers. I will be having a bureau after this. Don't you worry. I'm getting an overstock amount of them. That's where I am. There was a very generous donation to the channel recently with some bureaus. And Papa KillCo got interested in them, and I think he bought some too. So there'll be plenty of more of those because he's not going to drink all of them. I think you only buy like a box of 4, and that is... What is that? Hold on, Matt. Hold on. Are they 6-packs? Or are they 4-packs? I think they're 6-packs. There they are, I think. You'd think I would know that for sure, but I don't bother to look. Anyway, we got quite a few of those showing up. They have become a bit of a staple for this channel. Unintentionally. Like, if I could get the other ones, I would. And honestly, I don't drink them that often. I'm trying to keep any non-alcoholic beverages to the weekends only. I will have an occasional one with, like, lunch or dinner. Because if it's non-alcoholic, it doesn't really matter when you drink it. You can have one in the morning. It doesn't matter. I don't know why you would. Like, beer first thing in the morning, even non-alcoholic, doesn't seem like the best way to start the day. I mean, really, coffee is where you want to go with it. But with non-alcoholic stuff, you can kind of roll with it. Like, you can have 3 non-alcoholic beverages at night, and it won't really do anything. But you'll be like, oh God, I had 3 drinks last night. Wow, that's not a thing that happens, thankfully. It's kind of awesome. 6-packs. Okay, I thought so. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Yeah, I knew they were. I don't know why I thought they were smaller. I was probably thinking of the Guinness packs. Like, there are a lot of 4-pack things out there, and I think the Guinness ones are 4 only. But that's been the only one I've had in a while. Like, Bureau's been my staple non-alcoholic beer for quite a while now. But I would go with the Blue Moon, and I went with the... what's the straight-up... O'Malley's? What is it? There is a non-alcoholic beer that has been there from the start, basically. I can't remember the name of it, but I had one of those tonight, and that was nice. Perfect Relatives. Oh, is it? I mean, that sounds great. From that, twist my arm. I'm gonna have wheat beer and sausages for breakfast. My nutritionist won't like that though. She's not strict or anything. That's the best thing. Like, when I say my nutritionist, I really mean someone who's just keeping me on track for having meals that are enough. Oh, duels. That's it. I don't know what did I say? O'Malley's. Bourbon for bacon. I see you there. How dare you not say anything? That's for you. Enjoy. Yes, thank you. O'Doul's. That's fine, actually, as far as non-alcoholic beer go. That's just fine. I wouldn't recommend the Budweiser one unless you really miss the taste of Budweiser. You can do that. Not ideal. I don't drink Budweisers. I'm snobby like that. Switch to tea in the morning, during the week, coffee on the weekends. There you go. I could do tea more often. That's on the list. I did a tea. I went to a tea house. Had tea there. Mom KillCo likes tea a lot. Sugar Kitty, she hasn't tried them yet, but she does have them in her possession now. Everyone, it's 8 o'clock. What the heck? I'm probably maybe going to go live in a little bit, play some more Fallout. We'll see. I might not. I have to get up early tomorrow. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.